Hello there! Today I'm going through lots of my vehicles. Not all of them though, because I'm going to have multiple parts. We're going to say this because it's going to take me a while. So we're going in chronological order, oldest to newest. And because it saves your blueprints the other way round, I've got to scroll a yacht today. Next video I won't need to do it as much, but I haven't actually decided how far I'm through. I'll see how long it takes me. We start with this thing, which I don't even have any memory of building. It's pretty quick though. I've been just goofing around with it for a minute. A few of these I have made on camera, so I still give them an inclusion though, because that's on EA Inc and not EA Gaming. Yeah, this will be on. But yeah, it can get some speed. It can pull a Cobra though, which is a necessary feature for any car, obviously. Well, not a Cobra. It can't pull a Cobra. It doesn't have a pitch shaft. I've never done that before. Now time to scroll even more. Now, the other thing I also don't have any memory of. And then I start going on to the things that I do actually have a memory of. Oh no, I do have a memory. I built this as a test bed, and then I copied something I built on said PvPs, but that I think was built before. And then I had some piston creations that I did. If you notice, so this RT for engine. So this is slightly different. It's a bit more normal, as I call it. Yeah, a bit more of a normal setup. LB for boosters, but at this point, I was still part of Toggle Gang, as I call it. Which I've actually shown them we started applying Toggle to more things. But it's only for a certain thing, which I'll explain later. Let's say it's not got neutral steering. Like, it can only get 200. It's not a fast one, mainly because it's using the drag wheels and they're not the quickest wheels. Now, we'll be on the tanks now. I might spawn multiple creations in once, because this is pain and suffering. But every time I get through a creation, it's yes pain and yes suffering. I'm going to leave it like this though, in case there's any problems. That's a bit pessimistic of me, isn't it? So, down is for machine guns, down on the D-pad. Yep, is down. Oh, don't say it's toggle. And right is miniguns. It's toggleable. I'm not pressing anything. You can't see because I'm not cameras, but I'm pressing anything and it's still working. Now you can tell I might have put too many guns on the front turret because it's over yapping. But I copied this from somewhere else. Copied from one of my previous creations I made on set. Now, this way, yes, it's a tank, even though it's an armoured car. I know, don't call it a Puma. This isn't. What, I'm at 18% unplugged in. We will have to change the map. Actually, we won't have to, except for until we reach space. Well, but I aren't on that yet. Oh no. So we have up is missiles brackets. This was made after it, but I changed it because it somehow removed my DLCs, but I didn't. But it was a YAG, so I swapped it for the miniguns. We have little machine guns, even though they're not machine guns. Oh. Doink, and yeah, maybe it's a bit overkill. There is one that's very similar to a bastard. We're through like 5, which is why I'm going at a semi-bit space. I do remember building them, but yeah, but yeah, boy, this thing only uses a yard cannon. It didn't have aiming, but I also very rarely knew what aiming was. So this is a Yita variant. A Yita fast variant. So it's a Yita tank, but an APC! It's definitely not an APC, let's just say that. I could make an APC, but I haven't bothered to. I think there are some vehicles. Oh no, we'll spawn them both in because I can't be bothered to. And then we go on to boats, so we'll go. Now we won't go on the boat map, saying that what vehicles we have a mix of aviation. We're gonna go a yeast up to when I bought the airborne expansion, probably a bit further though. So we'll get in this thing. This thing's kind of boring. You have a driver's seat, and you have a gunner's seat. What's your upper control? Oh, these are different. Ah, that makes total sense. Still, the controls are pretty messed up for goodness sake, in my opinion. We have this thing, which is one of my favourite vehicles. I don't remember it having toggle until I was testing it out a few weeks ago. This is one of my favourite things because it had mobility, it had firepower, it had everything. I don't think this was based off anything. It's for beautiful and fire engines actually. It's armoured but not too extremely, and it has a tank cannon which can inflict danger on close opponents. So it's a nice vehicle. Now we'll go to the sea spawn because I have a few boats. We aren't actually at the end now. We're on not object 19. I did the yeet some old stuff because yeah. This I haven't really bothered to do much with. You can actually see where the sea is. For some reason, it's full batteries. It's a bit quick, and there's a lot of firepower. It has toggleable for some reason. How am I supposed to steer? I didn't code steering it. That's probably why I replaced it. So I did this, and then I made a new one that's much better. Okay, maybe it makes it good enough. It feels boaty though, which is a good thing. Okay, it's powerful. Now we have the first, aside from the old vehicles, like the first vehicle I made significant modifications to in the modern era. I haven't made modifications to it since Spaceborne, but during Airborne I made lots of modifications. This thing. It's so different. Originally it was based off the other thing, which yes you can see the resemblance, but now it has a keel, it has a lot of stuff. Yes, it also has that thing that comes much later in much older boats. You can actually see the boat that comes from. It has a piston moving mechanism, so you can see it uses that. It's based off that, and it's still got a massive gun. I think I turned toggle off, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. I guess I was just used to that. RB is top. Okay, with machine gun that's fair. But yeah, we have pistons. I didn't realise I'd done that. Then we have both types of steering because, well, yeah, the other one's unreliable. It's actually steered pretty well. We also have sails, which means I was messing around with sails at the time. And we've also got a ship's wheel, which is the actual seat. I believe I removed. I think the most recent modification is I removed the other one. It also increases buoyancy, so when you do spawn it in, it doesn't take like a week to spawn in. Nah, definitely. It's also absolutely mahulsive compared to the other one. But yeah, it's a much better boat. I think that's yes. I should probably focus a bit more on it since it didn't make too much groundbreaking aside from being my second boat and my first effective one. You see, that is what many of the parts are based off, and we will cover it today. I realise. We've got to storm back on only for one vehicle, and it's pretty insignificant like that, which is why I'm doing this. I don't understand what this is. It doesn't have toggle for some reason. Except its engine is, but not its gun. Which is a first for me at the time, I think. Oh no, then I mugged some of the things and put it in my fighter jet of the era. But now we need to spawn back into boats. Don't. This will be next. Now we have more modern modes, but still not like modern modes. I don't know when I added rockets to it though. We're actually using that still, which is a bit fast. I think that's for anti-armor. It's good. Its steering's a bit messed up. It can steer, it's pretty sketchy doing it. It's a good boat, not good, it's kind of mixed. The steering's the only bit that I really despise, as well as the toggle. But for the time, the only real messed up bit is the steering. But I still continue to use that as the main fleet boat. Some things I won't be able to drive. Now, this thing, I actually recorded making this, because I made it with my mum. So, it's got a purple rocket on it, but I don't know if it's purple or pink. It's got a dark pink rocket on it. For some reason, I don't think it's got toggle, which is surprising for the time. Am I using a steer? Is it actually just seat controls? I'd be shocked if it is just seat controls. Yeah, it kind of had a weird out. Especially the back of it, because I had to attach a rocket. I think this would work, wouldn't it? Like Elder. Yeah, it would, but I didn't go for that design, even though it looks so much better. We're going to be back on Yand, aren't we? I think, yeah, I've done so many in Spacebound. I originally did so many in Airborne, but I cleared most of them out. This takes old plane design, like pre-Airborne, plus how I built and peaked something. But it combines Airborne things with the pre-Airborne, because I wasn't sure how all this worked. So it's got like a mix. Or was it LB? Oh, LB surprisingly isn't toggle. Yeah, and the gear isn't toggle, which it's a bit sensitive when it comes to roll. Also because the wings roll, the rockets also roll, which has some effects. It's pretty manoeuvrable. It's not going to win like a dogfight, but it can roll. Actually, it might win a dogfight. We use the old tail strategy because I didn't know how to use the current ones, and we use both ailerons and servos, which means it's got a ridiculous roll rate, except its pitch is a bit abysmal, and by abysmal I mean abysmal. We don't actually have the flaps, do we? I mean we do, right? I love the flaps, I'm a flappist. A is flap wings. A is flap wings. A! That is so grotesque. These controls affect my inner soul. I can't play this. Okay, yeah, its roll rate's a bit ridiculous. It rolls better than a Spitfire Mark 9, but still. I'm not wrong. It rolls better than a Spitfire Mark 9. Or Mark 5, I mean. I mean, is it a ground suck aircraft or is it an air superiority aircraft? The one thing it struggles with is pitch, which makes sense. Those tail fins are not powerful. You can also make it asymmetric, which is a bit curvy. I don't. I mean, I could do this, which, yeah, you can, fair enough. Any of the bombers I'll be able to tell, will all not work because I didn't know how the bomb bays worked. So they'll all drop bombs really weirdly. Oh no, that's the recon aircraft. I'll cover it, I have it. but hopefully this works. For some reason I kept the miniguns of all things. Don't know what I thought those were useful for on a bomber. It's a bit yaggy, I can see the recording is a bit sketchy. But just let me take it off. I'll be able to find out which one's bombs! Okay, a bombers. It's a bomber, let's just say that. It's also got 6 engines, I suppose. I just need to check one thing. Because I didn't count. I should know that this is actually a bit behind your recording. The audio shouldn't be, but the audio should be as much as the normal thing. It only has 3 engines, but it weighs like 200 kilos, so I will remember that. This thing's really sketchy. I don't know what I was trying to do this. Oh no, what? It's normal controls though, which is messed up. It's got twin engines, which means it's absolutely ridiculous in a dive. Oh, I need to record the other speed, don't I? 230 in a slight dive. Well, we will just quickly check what their speed is, because I just wanted to know. I can just go into the recording, but still. That one here for my C-130. That's the old planes. What are you getting at? Well, we won't look at the bomber because it didn't really function. I know that at the time, but the second I do that. Let me just clear some out. It can put a stall. I think it's too good. It's a bit. It yikes to pitch. Yeah, it's to pitch down. 160. No, not that. This and another fighter, which I don't think I have anymore because I deleted it. What used to be, so I had this no jug fight that my friend, Seb's friend, my friend's friend, made, and it was really good. So I just couldn't be bothered. Also, I didn't know how to no jug at the time, so I just didn't bother. This is a water plane, but it should work. What? That's that. I've made better since, like way better. What speed does it go? Like 20. I mean, it's using a dogfight against most things except that thing, because it was dead slow. Like even this thing can catch up to it. Let's just say it's not like my current fighters. We're gonna fix it. I only just learned that. I know I'm being a bit stupid for YouTube, aren't I? Oh, it's really messed up the frame rate. Have I gained all your charge? Again, so I won't unplug it obviously because it will drain the battery in like 2 seconds. The amount of memory I'm using. What are we on now? We'll spawn 2 things in because I can't be bothered to scroll anymore. Exit. We'll try the car. It's based off the original race car, which actually I think they kept it, but they didn't keep it. But it's good. I think I'll probably just remove the real jack. It took me this. I hadn't actually realised. That guns can't shoot into each other. I mean, the car didn't die, but neither did me. The sheer recoil, because I didn't use anchor pins for some reason. I mean, it's got approximately 216 power cores, which I won't show you any of that. Obviously, you can tell by this point in the first part, but still, it's also on that. So you get even more screen time of it. So, doink, we were on that. So we have this thing, and we'll spawn in these two. $656. We can't even. Why is it all? Nah. It thought it was all painted glass. We'll try this thing first. Nah, we'll try the thing that I can definitely land first. Okay, it's still got toggleable. Oh, this is the suicide bomber variant. So I don't land it because it's a suicide bomber. This isn't the proper fire variant. Then this one I'm not sure about. This thing is unarmed for a change because I'm using the camera box to make a recon aircraft. Bit like the SS-71, or what I would do a bit later with an 8. Actually, I won't tell you. I said I could probably land it. Yeah, I can. I just will I? Because yeah, we definitely need landing flaps on because there's no hope me getting any with one wing. So if I probably will just increase the volume, but you probably won't be over here. Pitch down, pitch down. Cut that off. I should be able to dive. I'm gonna cut all my speed off. I only lost most of it. I only lost like the sea, and the majority. I only just died. We're seeing how hard that thing is to fight. I couldn't be bothered to. I'll just look at what speeds I was going at previously. I can't. Let's just respawn. We should pitch out. Why am I using the small tail on this? I don't know why it's. I know it's not a stall aircraft. I don't care. I don't know if it's a ground strike aircraft or like an A-10. I need to pitch up. It's not even asymmetric though. Oh no, there we go. Oh no, not that. LB. What speed is this? It's reasonable. It's quicker than my fire, but I forgot the bombs on this thing are broken, aren't they? Because it's old. I didn't realise you had to stack them the other way. Now, we're probably on to March, May kind of thing. Probably around the time that this channel was made. Probably a bit before though. This is the Marine fighter. Nah, I can't. I mean, it's alright. It's still got the absolute phenomenal. It's got the same armament. It's slightly worse. Because it has to have that. But then we can also shave the landing gear off. Which means it's a bit simpler to fly. Doesn't that mean that they're angled? Yeah, rockets are angled. Between some are pointing up, some are pointing down. Let's just scroll along. I got my pizza now. Same as the other thing, but no dynamite. Okay. I think that's fine now. Excellent. I'm just gonna eat my tea now, so I'll see you in a few minutes. Hi again. Now I've had my tea, so now I'm gonna be flying again. Yeah, look at this thing. Oh no. It's a video fighter. It's turn time though. I mean, with most of my planes, they have ridiculous roll rates for some reason. I think the air ones, but then they don't have this good pitch. Most of my early planes. The other one. Doink. Most of this, yeah, half this video is just me scrolling. I might cut it out. I won't cut this one out, obviously, but I'll speed most of them up. Also, I'm just making mental notes. How's this thing? How does it fly? The tail's gonna be so messed up though. I mean, I can shoot it. It's so funny when it pitches. I imagine this thing is agonizingly slow. It's already slow. I mean, it's probably the goofiest plane I've ever made. I think, that is pitch. It's so stupid. It's so stupid, it's funny. But then I've done that more recently. The concept of that is the reason of a plane. We have the horrific horrorcraft now. That's LT's break. I didn't realize how. I've got to do it. This is so annoying. Meh. Now let me just go along. I already had a pretty good understanding of trail makers, which is why it's all set up. Like even the starter vehicles, even though they do suck, they are playable. Even if they do suck a bit. Oh, heavy fire. Like really heavy fire. I actually bothered to add this. It sometimes drifts. lot more. It's a lot more far. Press and forget kind of thing. We have double everything. We've also got the bombs, but we can add, which is good. The aiming reticle kind of helps out. We have also got air brakes, which are also known as stall brakes, because obviously they won't be stalled. But aside from it being in yard showing, that the air brakes are the best, the only new feature. But they're such a massive improvement, because then you can actually brake mid-air. We will have multiple warp creations, and then we have airborne after. These are all made before airborne, and then we have the view. No. It's alright. Yes, that's do. Which is very annoying. I mean, it's alright. It's actually really quick. It's a good sheer amount of engine power. It is 683. It's designed as like an aircraft carrier, and I'm using the whole box, which means it is humongous. Humongous fungus. I could have just made a similar size creation with rubber box and Okay, so I just need to do something. Just need to get my rabbits in actually. And yeah, what? I can actually picture. Oh, it's that. I mean, this one's alright. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch. We're going near the helipad. I'll just quickly see. I'm just gonna get my bunnies in, so see when I'm done with that. Hi again, sorry. I also went and bothered to myself. Oh, what? Oh, tell me, my controller's off. So I'm just gonna yog it back on. There we go. We're on the balloon, aren't we? Yeah, I'm probably gonna be recording for another like 10 minutes. I don't know. Hopefully it's still on for you. RB. Oh. It's so fun. It's fine. I think it's just like a bit of cardboard though. It's a bit thin, even though I'm using 2.4. That's why I'm using 2.4 by it, so it's 4 by like 16, which is a bit of weird proportions. Since the 4 by is probably good proportions for a vehicle. It's probably not the best proportions. We're probably gonna have. I'm gonna get bit 2 at yeast this part, which means where we got my night fighter. Okay, maybe it's not the best night fighter. It's not. Oh, it's one of the old ones, so it's gonna be really messed up. It's not tolerable. Just how either controls on it doesn't exist. Aside from obviously that, but it's my first like conventional aircraft when it comes to controls. Except the buttons are different controls and landing flaps are A. But aside from that, it's pretty normal. Oh, and there's also no aerodynamics. A. It offends me. When I play tomorrow or play it today and it changes to being normal, I'm going to be so confused. I'm not going to know how to fly it. Now I don't even need flaps. I should really do. It's a pretty slow aircraft from what I got. I mean, it's only got 2 mini thrusters. I did actually test like the sound. I had an old fighter, which was a night fighter. I actually displayed that. It's like the 4th time I'm doing it, like displaying my vehicles. Only just barely space. Airborne. Where are we? We were at this. We have this thing. This one's okay. It still has A for fun. It's based off something else. If I recall, this thing can go Mark 1. My first plane could actually go Mark 1 with drag. That's my first plane could go Mark 1. Full stop. Okay, maybe it's pitching down slightly. It's going 900 miles an hour though, so I think it can do Mark 1 initial. I don't think it can do it first. So pitching down, this thing is going. It's fair. It's good. I didn't. Are you kidding me? Oh. It wasn't controlled if it was me just sucking. We've got some weird vehicles coming up. And by coming up, I mean they're a long way off. We're past most of the weird vehicles. I'll probably do a few more other vehicles. Oh, how long is the recording? It's going to be like 8 hours. But I'm going to cut all of it off, so it's just going to shave. Are you kidding me? I have to fight this. Okay, I tried and failed to make a helicopter. That's all I'm gonna say. The armament controls normal. A for guns, LB for rockets. I think this is a groundbreaking discovery. The one thing this thing does is like proper controls. I think that's probably because I mugged it from somewhere else, or maybe just I didn't bother to do it. Probably the reason why it's got A and LB, because those are just the default controls, which is why I use them. What are we on next? This thing. Oh, it's this thing. It's flat. It's strange. It's supposed to be like a 90%. It's also supposed to just be. I realise I've given it an absolute massive tail. I've never realised that. All I noticed is its wings are like really far forward, really far back. It's also got its own like steering. Like it can drive, it can taxi. The flaps are still A, which offends me. LB, oh LB. And steering is still A. Spawn myself on the air. Quickly. Well, I need to change rockets. I'll probably stop and then go to space. Oh. It's a bit a bit weird. It doesn't turn, it like pitches, which is weird. So it doesn't really taxi, but still. Yeah, I try and fail to make a plane that actually works. So we've only got 2 more and then we go on to it. And we're on to the boats now. Yeah, 2 more. Oh, 3 more. Tug. These are all ones I remember. And were actually good creations. I stopped playing and then I bought a yeah, this is based on the Tug. Is this magnetic? Imagine if it's magnetic. That would be such a groundbreaking discovery. Imagine if it's absolutely. I think there's actually 2 of these guys. No, absolutely not magnetic. Now, this. I'm about to show you the boat that the part come off. Whatever it is, the front bit on the boat. I might just yank this bit. I might just yank the timestamp. Here it is. It's the battleship. It has the original wave thing. These are some of the last bits that I had to actually have a key on. because I stopped. Actually, no, that I stopped earlier. Don't say it's tolerable for some reason. But the controls are normal. RB is guns, but then we have tanking ones. It's pretty normal both. That. It's pretty normal. Like, I can control it in the modern context. It's got most of the features I've got on the battleships. It's got that kind of steering. Most things that I put on most modern ships. I stopped using that other thing because I didn't need it because my boats were pretty buoyant because they were heavy. They weren't heavy. Like if I noticed that problem, I would make them heavier. I would not add a keel, but I would do other stuff. I have added keels on more recent ones, not for sure. Which one did I add a keel to? It was just my most recent boat, which is probably that. No, I can't remember the recent ones I've added keels to. I have added submarine pods though. I'll show you when I get onto either the destroyer or the battleship. Probably the destroyer. And this is the last one before I purchased airballs. It's also one. I've changed it from mini thrusters to airballs. I hope it doesn't notice. You can tell it's using the modern propeller context because it can actually use propellers. I know it's BU. We're going to be in the air. I could switch to airball map, but no. It's this thing. Pretty nice looking. Like the paint job I gave it was nice. It's definitely a product of its time. Because is it clean? I think it is. But I didn't actually paint it clean. If I just change it now and then save it. Literally changing it to clean makes it so much nicer. All I changed it was the paint job. But I gave it a pretty good paint. Like, I've stopped scrolling beyond madness. We have this thing, which okay, it's a bit mad. But it's a nice car to drive. It's also, it's got maybe a bit too much. But I didn't get onto that. But now I have. You'll probably see it in the third episode, like the third, final one. And now we'll just go through some of the aircraft I haven't clicked. No pun. Not punny. Not punny. Oh no. These are some vehicles I haven't touched for years because I don't have bad they are. Well, not years, months since I made them. Or since they became a practical. The good thing is now I'm doing the flappers correctly. It does control a bit sketchy though. Look at Israel. I mean, I have got the Cobra Mobile at the end. I think it's my most recent creation of the Cobra Mobile. No, it's not the most recent. Third, I mean, because it's a bunch of variants. I mean, it should be doing spins, but then what did the Boeing pilot do? Flew upside down his 707 prototype. And survived to tell the tale. It's got 4 engines, so it's a pretty big boy. But it looks like a B-52. That's turned into a passenger plane and just 2 of its engines. I mean 4 of its engines. Yikes! I'm sitting with them twisted outwards. I know, evil of me, isn't it? Evil of myself. Oh, that thing. That thing's coming up. This thing's pretty good. It's got 1 passenger seat. This thing is like really stupidly fast. It's stupidly fast. It's not the one I think. I'm not even sure it's the one. For some reason got the small flap wings. It's down. Well, the real test is with my we have good fun. I originally had this other thing as a fire, I deleted it, which is really annoying because I didn't realise I was going to be doing this. Or I would have kept it to show as an example. So it was that, and then We have this pain reveal coming. This thing has 8 engines, twice that of the other. The Bombay is out here. Let's just say that. And finish with the speculations about what the Bombay is. Because this is going to be painful. Like, maybe I can't do that. I can't actually find the flat. I've got to go like this. Elbow. Actually, you should try the convention. It's not my best gunship, let's say. I have made 2 amazing gunships recently. Like one, like my most recent creation is a gunship. I won't show you, but I mean I will show you, but in like a week's time. No, I'll be in Normandy in a week's time. Nah, I'll be on a ferry to Normandy in a week's time. Mistake my words. I won't be in Normandy at 8 o'clock though. I'll be in Normandy at about 9. What are we on to next? This thing! Ding la, ding la, ding la. I don't like it as much as I don't know why I kept it. It feels like it's underpowered, which makes sense. It's using one of these engines. They normally come in pairs. McDonnell Douglas. No. McDonnell Douglas and Lockheed Martin. Oh no, Lockheed. No. I guess they made Challenges. Actually, there was a Boeing Challenger. It feels a bit sketchy. I'm not got flaps, and I'm doing 160. Even though I've got the massive jet engine, it makes no sense. 150, 160. Like, I can't. It flies so slowly, it's painful. But it's not like it has a slow takeoff speed either. Because it's so horrible. Which is why I don't fly it, but it looks special. So, that's why. Oh, because it weighs 320 kilos. That's why, because I put so many weight bots in the butt. And so it would actually fly, but it flies horrifically. Still. But we're about a third of the way through. No. Nowhere near. What are we on to now? Another passenger plane. I mean, it's open, it's not, but it's open. We only have 6 engines on this thing, which worries me. Also, what's going on with the tail? Why is it so small? Like, why? How heavy is this piece of stuff? How am I taking off with 6? I know an 8 engine vehicle, and that can only do 2. That weighs a tiny bit, yes. And it's also got a much thinner profile. It's much smaller. And it's just a lot more dense. This is not going to fly good. This is not going to fly. Mark my words. I don't know how I got something this with the aerodynamic form of a brick to fly. I'll take off with here because it's the only place I'm going to take off, even though it's a hole in it. That's probably going to be what I say. So I'll actually be able to get my back. No, it's not because I clipped my wing on the edge. Will spawn myself here. I'll be shocked if it takes me more than the entire runway to take off. Because I've never had a plane like that. I have planes where you have to first fall off a cliff to then gain the altitude. But I haven't had any planes like that. I've got the flaps on, so I should generate a stupid amount of view. I can fly. I believe I can fly. I've never had a plane that flies this bad. I mean, I have. But that thing was weighed 10 kilos, so it doesn't fly well because it only has 6 engines, so it does like let me get it in straight line. It doesn't want to go in straight line. 180. That's surprisingly fast. I got 200. But it takes me about an hour to do that, which is painful. We'll do probably a few more. I'll probably go up to like when I've got way too many creations done. I'll go through like this stage because these are all multicoloured, kind of. I mean, they have different colours, but then all of these are red. I mean, these are red, but they've got a mix of green and red and black. But then the vast majority of these are red, which makes me think. What do we have now? We have an A10 Yuki. We have a nice Yuki plane. It's also got the old winglet style for some reason, which means its rift is really messed up. It weighs 200 kilos, so it weighs less than the other thing. Yes, it has twice the engine power. So this thing's going to be fast, isn't it? Oh, it's supposed to be old plane, but I swapped the engines out. That's why it's so weird. It's powerful, let's say that. I think. I mean, the other thing is underpowered, but this thing, I would say, is more overpowered than it's underpowered. Even with the inefficient wings and stuff, it is fast. And even with the accurate aerodynamics, it is fast. It is powerful. I don't need any runway to take off. Look how little runway. The second that falls off. And I can fly. I believe I can fly straight up. Yeah, I can. Doing 170. I can fly. Very powerful. Like, it's very powerful. It's got a power rate ratio about 2 to 1, which is pretty good for a plane. I might even acknowledge like the dinky, like messed up creations. I believe I can die. Oh, this is not one of those messed up creations though. This is probably my best prop plane. I mean, gunship must be potentially. Between this thing and the gunship variant of it, and my mini prop plane, not any of the old ones, but a new one. I believe this thing is a box. Like it can carry like a person sitting. Like a person like going down. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It pitches out a bit, but aside from that, it's nice to fly because it's nice and controllable. It's also not too quick, but it also isn't like agonisingly slow. It does have a Yakiasta power to weight ratio on this model, so don't imagine what it is on the gunship model, but it can fly and you don't need to be an expert pilot to fly it, so I always like to. It's an easier plane to fly than my average plane. I'm saying my planes are probably harder to fly. They also have, so down on the left pad is always pitch up because I like inverted controls. Don't believe me. So this was the originally single-seater. I can't fly it with one person, so I'm going to have to get Seb to help me, but he's not going to help me. So, good job with that. But it's like the twin Mustang, but like one pilot controls one side of the plane. It's just like a brain, but messed up. And also the proper side is not like with your brain, because your left side of your brain controls the right side of your body. So if you're right-handed, your left side of your brain is stronger than your right. I know it's hard to believe. This thing's actually pretty quick. I mean, you're not running from my fighters, my modern fighters, that is, the old fighters. But it's not like completely done for, is it? I can't fit, but I can fit a creation. Like if I put a cockpit seat with some whales on, which there isn't. But if I just quickly make my own creation, the only creation of this video, that is, like a really minimalistic creation. It's going to be like a very basic car because it's very fat design. You can fit this bit. I forgot about the new update. We'll put in like sim rails. I mean, there is a car. I mean, it does work. I don't know why I'm making. I believe I can fly. Ran it up straight. Should fly with skill to get it. Yeah. And then I can take off with it, but it's going to be very lag. I've done that before. I've got a very similar looking car. But I have actually made a passenger version. Because that thing is semi-practical. Semi-practical. Like, it's not... I didn't like it as much as my other plane because, well, it's massive and it's inconvenient. And you can't land it. And at the time I don't know if I can fly it because my flight skills I think I have become slightly better. As well as my design skills. Because what I've done is I've kind of taken Seb's designs more in line with stuff like that. This thing, I don't know why I didn't remove it because it has the broken bombage. I should have known it down. That is no. This has got the old setup for some reason. Probably because the base was not good. I mean, with two bombays in place. It's nice-ish. I made a jet version, but then I replaced it with my badge, my model. All 4 of its smart cannons, but it's so weird. It's got 1 minigun. It's got a minigun. And it's got 4 smart cannons. That is so messed up for armament. Normally I have the same amount of fighters. Medium fighters will normally have 1 minigun and 2 smart cannons. But I'll undo how heavy it is. 140 kilos. I just need to check something. What's my standard fighter? Oh yeah. 395! I call it a heavy fighter because it's twin engine, but it's not heavy. It's also got bombays, but it feels a lot bigger than it is because of how it's laid out. We'll finish with the rocket, I don't know. We'll finish with a vehicle I can come back to. That's what we're going to finish with. I mean, this thing can fly. It's I especially like it because it can accelerate. It doesn't suck that much. Like, its 0 to top speed is absolutely phenomenal. Its top speed is pretty good. It's 250. It's 0 to 200 is extremely good. It feels fast. It feels faster than it is though. It's not like using if I had guns in this thing would be a menace. But we're starting to transition into a more modern build style. This is probably in like July, probably just as this channel came out, to be fair. I'll probably have a live stream so I can date it, the exact time it was made. And that's why I like my videos and my pictures so much, because I can use them to date equipment. We'll actually stop, and no, that'll be too far. We'll stop probably at the boat. We have this thing now. I'm actually yes arm. It's going to be very quick though because it's a stick. It just rips its entire tail off. Well, Yeast 5 is the smallest plane ever because it's so hard to fly. I classify as a plane because by the laws of aeronautical group, it is a plane. It is definitely a plane. I'll probably finish it. No. I mean, it technically close. It lifted off the ground under its own power for a full second. And yeah, just let me check something. How heavy is it? Ah, see, gunship. Yo, gunship. 30.3. So we'll just do the rocket, even though I hate it. Yeah. It's your ride. It's a rocket there, it's really fast. Like, really fast. Like, actually, it's fast. Oh, that's that. It's a bit messed up, but yeah, it's a bit scuffed. Okay. I probably shouldn't have put fins on it though. Then stabilize, discarding Sabo. We're almost done with the eternal scroll. We just got semi-eternal scroll. We'll leave it on. We'll start it on that one. Why is it glassed in? I forgot that's anchor pins. Pretty dirty. So this was built with a challenge with my friend Seb again, I know. So the steering is for some reason RB to go left, LB to go right, because I wanted full steering. This is teaching me about how not to build a turret. This is teaching me many lessons. First of all, the anchor pins don't work. Second of all, don't make a really fast control turret. Third of all, probably put more ballast. So it's more of like a test engine, except it wasn't actually designed. Boink. You can set yourself free, but the point of that is I would anchor him onto my side and then blow him to smithereens. We'll stop it on this creation because I think there's like a stop, there's a break. So you go from this and then you have these two and all this nonsense. Also you kind of have a break because this is kind of the young stuff. So I'll spawn myself. I'll strive, I'll do this. I might actually show the next episode, but anyways, thanks for watching this incredibly long episode. Please subscribe to EI Gaming, as EI Gaming is amazing. Is it the best channel? Debate that in the comments if you have watched EI Reacts, that is. You have to have watched EI Reacts and EI Inc. EI Clips I don't care, because it's just all the clips of the channel, so either it's going to be the best by default, because it has the best content of them. So we're just going to ignore EI Clips, because it has nothing original. But debate it in the comments between EI Inc., EI Reacts and EI Gaming. Do it. It will boost the views on this video. But just don't just yike. Please yike this video. Actually, I think this yiking improves things. I can't remember who said that. Someone in Hermitcraft. Yes, I watch Hermitcraft. Don't bully my life. I mean, I did watch Hermitcraft. I don't much now. I mainly skip the tutorial because who cares about tutorials? I like skipping them. Okay, that's a bit weird of me. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day. And bye.